and today I'm going to be talking about positive reinforcement on teenagers. But I have to be honest with you if I'm going to talk about positivity. As the average enriched student, I spent a lot of my time sometimes in a very not positive state. But it was actually in one of these states where I found my idea for this topic. I was watching a movie while procrastinating called Whiplash, in which a teacher uses very negative ways of forcing students to achieve success. And although the student does achieve success by the end of the movie, this does not happen without detrimental impacts to his stress and relationships. Now, you might think this is just a movie, but I see it on a smaller scale in the classroom every day, especially the Enrich program. Parents and students themselves use negative ways of motivating themselves to achieve high marks, and that becomes all they focus on. And although they try to justify this, a lot of times they're the same students who cope with stress the worst. And yes, this includes myself. So I thought to myself, is there a better way to motivate? Can you achieve success without having to cause impact to your mood, stress levels, and attitude? And yes, positive reinforcement does equal success. So positive reinforcement is using very positive ways to motivate students and encourage them to achieve high marks. Now, I've talked to a professor of positive psychology from the University of Quebec named John Forrest, and he told me to positively motivate someone, you need to describe what the individual is doing, mention the emotion that comes to mind when we see that, and summarize that in one word. So to put this to the test, I had 4 participants, and I made them do 3 activities, an artistic one, an academic one, and a physical one. I had them do it once with no reinforcement, and I had them do it once using these positive reinforcement tactics from me. So let's take a look at the artistic task. I had my participants draw a horse in 1 minute, and if we look at the before and after results, we can see that there's a clear sense of confidence afterwards, and the horse even has a smile. Now, if we look at the academics, I had my participants complete a small math quiz. I timed them based on score and how long it took for them to complete this quiz. And if we look at the score of the quiz, there was a 5.21% overall increase in the score but after they were positively reinforced. However, it took them on average 6 seconds longer when they were being motivated positively. And the results were similar with physical activity. There was a shocking 18% more sense of accuracy. I had my participants do trash can basketball, so I had them attempt 15 shots that they had to take out of trash can, and they took an average 4 seconds longer while being more accurate. So this means that although it does lead to success, it does take a little bit longer for them to complete it. In terms of feelings, mood, stress, and attitude, I interviewed my participants and they said quotes like, I feel better, I feel improved, I feel calmer. And there was an overall sense of confidence and self-assurance once they were motivated. Before, it was easier for them to become discouraged or bored with the task. Now, what does this mean in importance for us? So, in this day and age, we have an increasing amount of workload that is being put on us, and with this, an increasing amount of stress. So we need to find healthy ways of being able to motivate ourselves and focusing on the improvement rather than the mark. We need to find ways of coping with this so we don't end up damaging our mental health. And by positively motivating people, this may not be perfect. You will still experience failure and disappointment. This could be the little step that makes someone get out of bed in the morning and push themselves to motivate and try a little harder. And to me, that's more important than any numeric grade. So thank you for watching.